So take me through the process. Somebody that is considering porcelain veneers.
Yes.
What, how do they know what it's going to look like? I guess that's the question I have.
Well, that's a big advantage we have because you can't always know where you're going to end up with before you start. But with porcelain veneers, it's very important to do that. You really need to do that. What happens, you'll come in, we'll take a look, I'll ask you questions. What are you looking for? You're looking for 2 teeth, 4 teeth? Sometimes it's more than you think because as you go back, each one looks better. And so I'd like you to know whether you want 2, 4, or 6, whatever it is, or more, whatever it is. Okay. So what we do is we do something called a prototype. We actually make a model on your teeth, in your mouth, of your veneers.
Is that right?
Okay?
Okay.
And you can see what it looks like, and we can make adjustments and changes. And
does everybody do that, by the way?
I don't. I'll tell you what.
I've had dentists on my show. They never mention this.
No, they don't. And I would be afraid to go. I would hate to surprise somebody with something they didn't want after the excitement and how much they were looking forward to it. Because people do very much look forward to it because they know what they're going to. They say, "This is going to look great." Those teeth have been driving me crazy.
So you put it on their mouth, right?
No, we actually put plastic on the mouth, on the teeth, in the shape and the size.
And they look real?
And the color, and they look real. They look real. As a matter of fact, I've had people say, "Listen, I'm leaving now." Okay, well, it doesn't work that way. Okay, because they're not cemented on; they're just laid on there, and we take them off, and you wouldn't want to be.
So they choose whether they like it or not.
And they get their choice right there. They say, "Yes, I want this. No, I don't want this," and we can duplicate that exactly.
So once they decide, I like that.
Yes.
Now what?
Now what we do is we document it. We take impressions. So we have a 3D documentation. We take photographs. Okay, and then we basically remove those plastic pieces. We make a little change of shape or something like that. If we may have to do that, but it's usually very minimum. We take the final impression, we ship that out. Now we ship it out to a specific laboratory. I happen to use a group in Utah, and they have artists. There's people there that are just unbelievably skilled at this. They've been doing it for years. They actually pioneered the technique. Okay, and after that, the person just goes home and looks in the mirror and says, "Hey, I'm going to look great in a couple of weeks." And 2 weeks later, they come back in. And we put them on, and it's a relatively easy thing. There's no anesthesia involved. There's no big deal. It's not painful at all. It's actually interesting because you see them go on one by one, and by the time we're done, you've got this killer smile, which everybody just loves.
You say you get emotional. You told me that.
I do. You would too.
Why?
You would too if you saw this person, because you don't know what they've been through. You don't know how heartbreaking some people's experiences have been. And they can directly relate it to their teeth, right or wrong. That's what they feel, and they'll come out, and you just can't believe the change in a person once they get that. You wouldn't think it was a big deal unless you had the kind of problem.